Today, Cammie had 2 games in a row, a doubleheader for soccer, and it was a lot. I'm tired just from watching it. I'm exhausted. Big field. It's got to be regulation. It's got to be regulation for high school, not like for kids, right? Like it's a big field. And so we came back here. So the house is empty almost, man. So this furniture set right here, the one you always see us at, it's gone. Most likely. Do you really want that to happen? You know how many weirdos will come to our house if we open this up to my YouTube? Really bad idea, Katie. I'm going to edit this out. I'm editing you out of this video. You're gone. Anyway, yo, check it out. So we had, excuse me, Preston had an early game, 8 a.m. in Naperville. So Katie had to leave at what, 6:40?
Yep. I was the first ones there.
Yeah, we always, but that team's always late.
No. There was one employee there.
Wow.
The building was still locked.
We're always early. We're always early. And so I took Cammie to her 2 games. And now we're here. So we're going to sell some furniture. We got 2 people coming in. And then we're going to go to the gym. So I want to do hamstrings today. My legs are still sore. But, like, I'm out of upper body stuff to do. So I figure, you know, it's either going to be hamstrings or arms. I'm going to make that call at the gym. How are your legs, Katie? Yeah, you know what? And this is why I got to give up boxing, dude. If I'm going to make these pro-like gains, I can't be boxing. Because sparring, the reason I'm sore, my hamstring's tweaked, you know? So I'll just go lighter, do more reps. It'll be fine. But, yeah, I'm not recovering anymore, man. I need 7 days a week to go hard in the gym, period. I can't go 5 to 7 days. I can't squat every day. I just can't do it. I don't even think y'all young cats can do it. And I'm old. You know, like, you can't do it. Hey, Thomas, I see you. Look at him photobombing me. He's right there on the couch, isn't he? No. Anyway, so that's what our day's going. So I'm going to unload some furniture. I'm tired of moving, man. Dudes came yesterday, like, really nice people, but they weren't very big dudes. And we had to move these couches, incliners, which, you know, has all that hardware in it. Heavy as shit. So both of them on one side, me on the other side. And let's just say that it's much more work than I thought it would be.
It was upstairs.
I literally thought people would come prepared. Like if I was buying furniture from somebody, I'd call the homies.
The people who bought the credenza brought their homies.
Oh, dude. So the people who bought the credenza, I guess this isn't racist at all. So they were Arabic.
Yeah, they were.
But dude had 4. I don't know if they were his sons or what. But these were able-bodied, large, like 5'10" to 6 feet tall, 200+ pound men. They weren't fat either. Like these were some strapping young men.
And they brought them like lifting.
And I started helping. Like, nah, bro, we got it. I'm like, I love you, dude. And even Pops came, like 60, 70-year-old dude, full on beard. He's got the look, right? He came with a lifting strap, goes around your chest, over your shoulders. They didn't even have to struggle. And this thing weighed like 12,000 pounds. Dude, but then homies came for the couch. I saw 2 little Asian dudes and a woman. I'm like, oh, God. Well, let's just get to work, guys. It was heavy, wasn't it? For them.
Deadlifted it when he couldn't grab it.
I was just like, just let me and my wife handle this. So anyway, yeah, it's been crazy. But we're going to be, so also my video last night, I told you guys, my desk is gone, my filming desk. So I'm literally filming at a card table with a banner in the back. It's going to be ghetto. Wait till the apartment. You're going to see real ghetto there. Anyway, y'all. Moving is the trippiest thing because literally, here's what you do, okay? So you basically have to keep your house immaculately clean until it sells. And then right when someone wants the house and you agreed to a price, you got to get out, get rid of everything, or figure out how much you're going to pay to move it. Now, check it out. Guys, remember how beautiful our room was? Look at it. They're picking this up tomorrow. Our couch is gone. Hold on. Let me turn around. We literally have a dance floor. This will probably be gone this week. The chair, did you get any offers on the chair?
The chair's sold.
Chair's sold. Basically, we have a chair. Those chairs will be sold soon. Cammie, really?
Oh, we have the front room.
Cammie, say hi to America.
Hi, America.
Say hi to our friends in the Middle East.
Hi, Middle Eastern.
Say hi to the Jews.
I don't say hi to Jews.
She's a self-hating Jew.
Right.
Thomas.
What the heck is
Say hi, boys. Guys, do you see this? This is my favorite veggie ever. Brussels sprouts. So what I do is I cut them I cut them in half, and then I melt coconut oil, pour it over the top, salt and pepper, shake it in a bowl, and here's what comes out. Not a lot of coconut oil, just enough to get the salt and pepper shape, but look at this. Look at this beautiful Brussels sprout. So healthy, so good. Really not that many calories. Taste the salt, taste the pepper. Best thing is when it forms little Brussels chips. So, the thing about this is trace fat, and the fat that's in it is from coconut oil. Healthy, MCTs, saturates. So good, so delicious, so healthy. So basically you cut it, okay? You cut it, you put it in the bowl, you toss it in coconut oil and salt and pepper. Put it on a foil-lined pan. Why foil-lined? Because dishes suck. After you do that, heat up the oven to 425, bake it uncovered for 40 minutes. Take it out, this is what you get. That's so good. Hey guys, you know what? This is becoming, in my opinion, a blog. Do you guys remember what blogs were? It was when bloggers, before social media, took a video approach. Bloggers used to write on these blogs. I used to have one myself, and what you do is you just go over your day and then go over a topic that's going on. For this channel, it's not like my Lobliner channel where I have the Marc Lobliner Show, my podcast, which is all about politics, current events, and stuff that would make a lot of people maybe not like me in the fitness world because a lot of people don't agree with my politics, and that's good. That's why America's great. We can disagree on things. A lot of people might not agree with a lot of things I say, and that's cool. My job, excuse me, as what I do for a living, my main job, right, is to formulate supplements to help people reach their goals. Whether that be vegans get better sources of vegan foods, carnivores get better sources of carnivore supplements or foods, keto people live a better keto life. It's not my job, my main job. Obviously, I'm also a diet coach at marclobliner.com. I coach for prep, lifestyle, just being an overall better person. But my main job is to find a need in the industry and create the ultimate product to help fit that need to help and benefit the end consumer. Because my mission statement since my first company always at least includes as its main point to help people reach their goals, or we help people reach their goals. As soon as I stopped doing that, I stopped connecting. So what I want to do is I want to go over my diet. I want to go over my training. Now diet, we've already gone over. Today was not a super hard day. 350 grams of carbohydrate, 260 grams of protein, and I had 100 grams of fat. Pretty simple. My diet was filled with things like wild salmon, grass-fed flank steak, a lot of quinoa. I made a big batch of quinoa. I love the benefits of quinoa. I think it's vastly superior to rice. I made some Brussels sprouts, which I think are great for overall health. Had a few MTS whey and banana sludges. Had a couple outright bars. Had my Carb 10 during training. Took my Immortal pack, supplements, blah, 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 blah. Not going to turn this into a sales pitch because I pretty much am a walking sales pitch. By the way, this ritual is delicious. Training. Let's go over that. I did a lot of volume, so I have my exercises listed right here. So today was hamstring dominant leg day, as I call posterior chain day. I started with mini bands. Since I'm not going to be boxing, I still need to tell my coach. I've been putting him off. I need to write a nice long thank you, and I just can't bring myself to do it because I love him so much. But I still want to hang out. Does that make sense? It's like we're breaking up as boyfriend, girlfriend, but I still want to kind of hang out and watch movies once in a while. Started with mini bands, both lateral and linear. 2 sets of 8, basically 8 steps this way, 8 steps that way, 8 steps this way, 8 steps that way. Lateral, then linear, forward, back, 8 steps each way. I did squats. Today I took it very easy on squats. Wanted to make sure I had energy for all the varieties of hamstring movements I'm going to throw at it. So I did 135 for 5, 225 for 3, and 315 for 3, and I called it a day. Then I did reverse hyperextension curls. It's on the reverse hyper machine, which is really great. There's a hamstring attachment. Your legs are just hanging there, and the contraction is amazing. Now, my form's fucked because I'm not used to movement yet. I've only done it like 3 times. Give me time, and I will master controlling that. But I I believe I did 5 sets of 8 to 12. Next, I did Nordic curls. I did 5 sets to failure. Nordic curls are great. You can do them on the ground. I love this machine for it. Basically, you bring your body up, pivoting at the knee. Romanian deadlifts. So I did 3 sets of that. I worked up from 135 for 10, 225 for 8, and then I did 315 for, I believe, 6 reps is what I got. Hip thrusts on the hip thrust machine. Great movement. Basically, I used to not like these, but I do like them now. I changed my mind. I was wrong about them. I wouldn't use them as bread and butter, but I like them as accessory. Raise it up. I went 135, then 225 for 3 sets, then 135 as a backup set. Reps, I forgot. I think they were somewhere between 10 and 15. High leg press, I went 2 plates, 4 plates, 6 plates. That was that. Reverse hyper, I did this the right way, bringing my legs up, squeezing the glutes to top, coming down nice and slow. By that time, my body was shot, and I could barely lift the fucking thing up. After that, I did leg curls, standard leg curls on the leg curl machine, lightweight, 10 to 15 reps for 3 sets, and I did seated calves. I'm really hot right now because I'm drinking coffee, and I've been helping people move furniture. Speaking of moving furniture, my house, as you see, is empty. My wife has liquidated everything, and we are literally living in a fucking dance floor until we move. So it's going to be pretty awesome. We have more stuff going. We have that big entertainment center going. Our style is changing. We used to be more traditional. Now we're going more transitional, which is kind of modern, intermixed with some farmhouse shit. I don't know. My wife does that. I'm too straight to know about that stuff. I'm just a bro. I don't pretend to be anything else. I don't know about design. All I know is that this outfit looks dope. Okay, take another sip of this Ambrosia Pachamama with some ritual in it. I want to talk to you guys today about a topic that I've kind of stewed on a lot. Michael Vick, Pro Bowl captain. Now, Michael Vick was found guilty of some of the most heinous animal abuse crimes ever. If you see and read what he did, it will bring you to tears. As you guys know, anybody who's been following me, my dog Ruckus is my life. He's my world. I walk him every day. I talk to him probably more than I talk to human beings, which is weird. I even have a voice for Ruckus, and you guys have seen me kind of flip out and do it. Oh, how are you doing today? My name is Ruckus. I am so infatuated with my fucking dog. I love my dog. So much that I'm getting another dog after our house is done in June in Tennessee. We're going to get another golden doodle for Ruckus to play with. Just because I fucking love animals, man. I love dogs. Love them. Love them. Love them. Love them. Love them more than I love humans. Dogs are amazing. With that said, a lot of you might not agree with my opinion here. And if you don't agree with me, I completely understand. Because I don't agree with me wholeheartedly either. I grew up around Inglewood, California. Now, Inglewood, California is a very Latin community, a Latino community. Now, in my community, I'm not sure if this is what you see in your community, but dog fighting was kind of a part of a lot of that community. And let me explain. A lot of the people I knew, I didn't know, but I knew indirectly. None of my friends did this. I've never been to one. They used to have dog fights all the time. Pit bull versus pit bull, Rottweiler versus pit bull. The big thing back when I was growing up there, I never saw one, never attended one, could never bring myself to do it, would never partake in that, is pit bull versus Rottweiler. That was a thing. And in that community, it was cultural. No one saw it as anything different. In fact, pit bulls are kind of bred for that, right? They're badass, loving, tremendous family dogs, but they're also fighters. And that's how they looked at them. I also spent 7 years in Burlington, North Carolina, which is not like the deep south, like banjos playing and brothers humping sisters and shit. It's a suburb of Raleigh and Greensboro. But let's just say that dog fighting in certain parts of the South, it's not frowned upon, right? It's actually accepted in some communities as a norm. Now, it makes me sick. Bear with me. if you're a vegan and somebody is eating a hamburger in front of you, you see that cow that person is eating as a sentient being, as a living being. So you're offended, and that's why vegans call meat eaters murderers, rapists, because of how milk is produced, right? Can't argue with them. They're kind of correct. So what do we point to? The food chain. Sustainability. Human optimization, because meat is full of nutrients. Just watch any of Sean Baker's videos or read any of his posts on the carnivore diet. They are unapologetically carnivorous. They utilize the food chain for optimization of the human body, whereas vegans feel that, well, meat is murder. And they're right. But also, let's be real, to harvest plants, you have to clear fields. That fucks up the earth too, not as much, because when you harvest cows, you got to feed them plants, and then we eat cows. It's double the damage. Either way, everyone's got blood on their hands. Everyone. When you're doing all the veggie stuff, unless you're growing your own vegetables, think about the carbon emissions. My banana I just ate 30 minutes ago, it said Ecuador on it. How much carbon footprint does it take to fly a fucking banana from Peru to, I'm guessing, California, and then truck it all the way up to fucking Elgin, Illinois? I don't know. It's not what I study. What do? I make fucking delicious fucking bars. You know, I make great supplements. I make Ritual AM. I'm not here to debate that. What I'm saying is we need to open our minds. What Michael Vick did, oh, and if you go to India, cows are sacred. You think do you think vegans are bad? What about a whole country who thinks cows are sacred? They're not just murdering, it's a sacred being. Yet we eat them like it's nothing. McDonald's is mass producing them by the billions, right? So bear with me. Michael Vick. I'm a little bit biased because I'm a big Michael Vick as a player fan. Michael Vick, phenomenal football player. In my opinion, he would have been the best quarterback of all time had he been able to play out his career. He ran a 4.2 in the 40 and can throw a ball 100 yards from his fucking knees accurately. The guy is a beast. He did some disgusting shit off the field. He had dogs literally tied up to be raped by other dogs. He had dogs tied up to be practice for other dogs. They were called bait. He once reportedly held a dog by its hind legs and slammed it to the ground until it died repeatedly. Michael Vick is one sick motherfucker, in my opinion. Are we really believing that our athletes are upstanding citizens? Plaxico Burress for the Super Bowl right after winning it shot himself in the fucking foot because the idiot put a fucking live gun in a waistband of sweatpants going into a nightclub. We've had, don't make me even start with Pac-Man Jones. Don't forget Ray Rice beating the shit out of his girlfriend coming out of an elevator. I don't care if she spat on him. I don't care if she kicked him in his nuts. You don't beat your woman like that. You don't beat anybody like that. Look, dude, I think Charles Barkley said it the best. Athletes are not role models. Parents are role models. Michael Vick did the time. He went to prison. He went to prison and it ended his legacy and made it where he already went from being what I thought would have become the greatest quarterback, better than Brady, better than Montana, better than any quarterback in history. He lost that, okay? He lost a couple years of his life, okay? Dogs, in my opinion, I hold them right up there with humans. And in fact, I believe Trump signed into practice laws that are more stringent on animal cruelty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he just did that. So Trump is a very pro-animal president. From what I can see, again, he eats a lot of Big Macs. Vegans might disagree with me. I believe Vic, I believe he should be the captain of the Pro Bowl team. Because it's not a citizen contest. It's not a personality contest. It's a who's a great football player contest. And let's be real here. What is, now bear with me. I'm going to get a little deeper here. What is the point of our criminal justice system? What is the point of our prisons? It's not for punishment necessarily. In a democracy, the goal is to get them in, rehab them, and have them become productive members of society. At least that's my interpretation of it. Michael Vick went in, did his time, and to my knowledge, he's actually giving back to animals' rights groups now. Isn't that the goal of the program? What I hate about the criminal justice system is that we send people off to prison. So not only when they go apply for a job, they have to explain the gap in employment, they also have to check off a box that means felony. I don't know about you, but as an employer, that kind of throws up some red flags. So you check off the box that says felony, nobody hires you. How the hell are you supposed to pay your bills? You can't, because no one will hire you. You can't get a job. So you got to go back to a life of crime. We're in a vicious cycle in America, and I believe we should use Michael Vick as a example of how this system works, how it should work. Michael Vick has an opportunity to return to the game that made him great. He made a mistake, a very, very bad, disgusting mistake that makes my stomach fucking hurt just thinking about it. Horrible mistake. But he's been reformed. Unless he's fighting dogs, which would be the stupidest move of all time. Michael Vick has been reformed. He's done his time. It's time for him to move about his life. He's paid his dues. What do you want to do? Like, do you really want death penalty for this? I think the crimes in this country, like, at the end of the day, I love dogs. They're not people. You know, I consider my dog a person. I get it. But in the grand scheme of the law, did he partake in the death of a lot of dogs? Yes, and that's fucking disgusting. But the jury and the judge found, here's your sentence. Here is where, now I'm not, look, should he have gotten life? I'm not going to make that argument for or against. He didn't. What he got was a sentence that the judge and the jury felt was fair based on his crimes to go to prison. And after that time served, he is released and he's free to be a free citizen. I think we should move on. I think we should always hold him accountable, but we should use him as a mouthpiece instead of going off and signing petitions about why Mike Vick shouldn't be in the Super Bowl or shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl. Why don't you go out and spend that time that you're raising a ruckus about, my dog's name is Ruckus, that you're raising a ruckus about this. Why don't you go out and donate some time to the ASPCA? Why don't you go donate some time, or why don't you take in a pit bull who's been rescued for those of you who haven't? Ruckus is the first dog we ever bought. We had pound puppies who were abused at times. And I had no doubt in my mind, my old dog Pookie, the way she acted, there was definitely some trauma in her life. But you know what? We loved her, and that was my best dog, man, up until Ruckus. The reason we had to buy Ruckus is because my daughter's allergic to dogs. I had to get a hypoallergenic dog who didn't shed. Same reason my new house has no carpet in it. It's all fucking hardwood. Sounds like you're walking into a goddamn an empty like dance floor when you're in there. Hello. We're going to have couches and fucking pictures just to absorb the freaking echo. I digress. Look, I hate it as much as you do, but you know what? Every day I have to learn to forgive and move on and not let hate harbor any place in my soul and not let it affect me and not let it affect my judgment. When I read today over again what Mike Vick did to those dogs, it made me sad. It made me angry. It made me want to punch Michael Vick in the face, which would be a bad idea because Michael Vick would probably kick my ass. He can run really fast, so even if I could beat him up, he'd just run from me. Look, I'm going to bring it back because that's what this whole fucking thing is about, guys. Look, one of my good friends literally just is a quadriplegic now, right? And that guy's still alive, and he's going to go through sentencing, and hopefully he gets life, you know? And hopefully, you know what? Someone kills him in prison. A very painful, slow, and very nasty death. Suffering, torture. I want the man who hurt my friend Tracy to die a miserable, horrible, painful death. If that makes me a bad person, so be it. And if I had the opportunity, I'd gladly administer that punishment myself. But I don't. So do I sit back all day and harbor hatred in my heart for this gentleman? For this piece of shit? No. I did. The first couple days when I first read the report, before Tracy was even out of intensive care. You know, I remember just like thinking, man, if I could find this fucker, and I can't. He's obviously incarcerated. But would killing him help anything? No. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't bring back her ability to walk. It wouldn't bring back her left eye. It wouldn't bring back any of that. It would feel good. It would probably bring some closure to a lot of people. But it would be false closure because there's still evil out there. And I hope the justice system, you know, I hope they do their role and take care of this guy. And again, the trial's probably going to take a while or whatever goes on. I'll keep you guys updated as I get more information. But instead of just thinking negatively, all I can do is be nice and do these vlogs and spend more time helping people. And that's all I can do. Like, instead of letting situations like this bring negativity to you, bring positivity to someone else. I think that's what we need to learn from this. You know, every day, even if it's just a hello, I always send a text like, hey, I'm thinking of you, man. And I know you're sitting there and you're healing and it's hard work, but you know what? We're thinking of you. You know, we have we're here if you need anything. And that's what we could do. So instead of rallying against Michael Vick, why don't we all get together and rally to stop this? Why don't we rally to educate people on why this isn't good? Why don't we do that? Look, people know what Michael Vick did is wrong, and I think Michael Vick understands what he did was wrong. But there's nothing we can do to bring those dogs back. There's nothing we can do to erase the pain that those poor animals went through. But again, it's all perspective. Some countries, dogs are like cows are to us, and they eat them. They're not domesticated. So it's all about where you are, right, in the world. And look, I love my dog. I'll guarantee you this. There's not one of y'all motherfuckers out there that loves your dog more than I love Ruckus. No, it's not possible. It's not possible how much I love that dog. I would do anything. I love that dog. But I understand, man. I understand. Michael Vick, maybe it was cultural. Maybe he's just an asshole. But what we need to do is use this as a reason to be better people. That's just my opinion. Look, man, I used to harbor a lot of hate. And I still hate. I'll be honest. If you ask me about a person, I hate that person. Okay. Just because I hate somebody doesn't mean I'm going to waste my energy hating them actively. You know, I'm not going to actively apply that emotion every day. But I actually hate that person. There's people in this industry I hate, right? Like John Arnold, the guy who fired me from Insto. I fucking hate that guy. I fucking hate him. I want to punch him in the face. Would I? No. But I'd love to punch him in the face. I fucking hate the guy. Okay. That shit happened almost 20 years ago. Obviously, it's not affecting me. Like, look, I'm moving out of this brilliant house, beautiful house, to my dream home in Tennessee. Obviously, John probably helped me. Got me out of that shitty company that his untalented ass drove to the ground that had to bankrupt. He did me a favor. This all goes back to what we can do as human beings to be better. I understand if you disagree with me that Michael Vick should be the Pro Bowl captain. I understand, and I probably agree with you more than I agree with me. But this is my pragmatist. This is the Marc that is kind of like, all right, this is, what do we gain from this? Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Appreciate you guys watching. Tomorrow's gonna be a crazy day. It's Monday. On Wednesday, I'm flying out. I got a big meeting with one of our large distributors. And we also have product landing at Vitamin Shop for their internet site. The February 2nd is the hard date for the stores. Hy-Vee gets all their product, the grocery stores. It's just gonna be an awesome time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's not a game. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
Good to meet you. I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the Outright Bar, man. It's all natural ingredients, made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out? You want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but you know the other bars might give you a gut bomb.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally I eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a
That's
cookie.
really good. No, it's not good.
If you want, we also have the. Want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
Love to.
All right. So this
That's a
is
badass bar.
This is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at many retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
Two badass protein bars. So they get two double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.